Today, you're going to learn the most famous and the best gospel guitar turnaround. I'm going to give you 4 variations that you can implement so you can start playing this right away. It's going to sound like this. If you'd like to learn more about gospel guitar and do a deeper dive, there is a course link in the description. You can go check that out. So you're going to learn 4 variations so that you can start playing this turnaround right away. Now, 2 things before we get started. We're going to be in the key of A major, but every shape that you're going to learn today will be movable. So I'll show you how to move that shape up and down the neck if you're playing in a different key. And the second thing to note is that this is a really, really popular turnaround in hymns. A hymn like Lord Keep Me Day by Day, you could throw this in the last couple bars and it would turn around the phrase, okay? So we're going to be in the key of A major today. So before we learn this lick in the 4 variations, I want to show you exactly how to locate it, okay? So you locate it by playing this A major bar chord, okay? And then you drop the low strings and you just have this little triad, so it's this on the high strings, it's 6 5 5, okay? And what you're going to do is take your ring finger and your pinky and scoot it up to the 9th fret on the G string and the E string respectively, okay? So just notice that distance. So you go up 4 frets, right? So we're on the 9th and the 9th fret on the G and E string, respectively. Okay? Now we're going to learn the first variation. The first variation is the easiest. So all we're going to do with our right hand is we're going to just play downstrokes. So we're going to play a downstroke on the right there. We're going to move up. So the G string is going to move up a whole step. So it's going to go to the 11th fret. And then our high E string is going to go up a half step, so it's going to go up to the 10th fret. So it looks and sounds like this. Okay? So then we come back down. And we're going to keep these 2 fingers locked into place, and we're just going to slide it down a half step to the 8th fret. Slide it down again, half step to the 8th fret, so the 7th fret. And then slide it down again to our home base. Okay, so let's put this first variation together. It looks and sounds like this, nice and slow. Okay. The second variation is very, very similar. There's only going to be 1 chord change, and that's just the 2nd chord. So instead of playing this chord, we're going to play this shape, just moved up a half step. So it's on the G and high E string. It's 9 and 9. We move it up, same shape, to the 10th fret. All downstrokes with our right hand, okay? And then we walk down to the 9th fret again, 8th fret, 7th fret, and then home, which is 6 and 5 respectively, okay? So once again, we'll play that nice and slow together. Down, 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 okay? And again, if you want to check out and learn more about gospel guitar, there is a link in the description to a deep dive course. Variation 3 is where things get a little more interesting with the right hand, okay? So I'm going to show it to you up to speed, slower, and then I'm going to break down the picking, okay? So, okay, a little up to tempo. Okay, one more time, and nice and slow. Okay, so what I'm doing is I am using my right hand, and I have my pick, and then I'm using my middle finger to catch that high E string. So my pick is responsible for that G string, and my middle finger is responsible for that high E string. So what I'm doing is middle finger on that high E string, pick on the G string, middle finger, slide up, pick, middle finger, slide down, pick, middle finger, slide down, pick, middle finger, slide down, pick, middle finger, land. Okay, so nice and slow. Kind of hard to do really, really slow, but I wanted to break it down so you can understand exactly what's happening. So one more time, let's play it nice and slow. And the timing for this, the song would be in 6/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So it starts on beat 2, 1. Okay. And variation 4 will literally be the exact same picking and right hand movement. The only difference is it's going to be the same fingering as variation 1. So what that means is it'll look and sound like this, nice and slow. So middle finger, pick, middle finger, slide, pick, middle finger, slide back down, and you repeat. Okay, nice and slow. So again, it's in 6/4. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. So you can tell this borrows from country guitar. Some great gospel guitar players like Eric Walls uses a thumb pick similar to Brent Mason to get that country sound. And you're going to notice that there's a lot of fusion and there's not a lot of boundaries between genres once you dig really deep. So if you're coming from a different background like country or rock, you should feel at home because this little movement is very, very similar to that little blues movement guitar players learn right away, which is right in the key of E. So, okay. So now let's say we are in the key of D, okay? So what you're going to do is take that bar chord, and I want to show you how to move this shape up and down. So you're going to take this bar chord, move it up to the 10th fret, okay? And then we're going to find our little triad, which is our 11 and 10 on the high G string, right? And then what we're going to do is we are going to do the same exact movement. So up here on the 14th fret, we can do the same shapes. We can pick them, and we can do variation 2, right? We can do variation 3, and variation 4. Okay, so this shape is movable everywhere. If we're in the key of E, open E, we can do. Yeah. So it's a really, really fun and bluesy country sounding turnaround that you'll play a lot and you'll hear a lot in gospel guitar. Now that you understand the most famous gospel guitar turnaround, you're going to want to check out this video so that you can do a deeper dive into gospel guitar chords.